Alright, welcome back everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope all your little endeavors are going well. Okay, so we're going to do a beginner's guide to Minecraft here. Go over some things. So first of all, when you log in Minecraft, you'll see this screen right here. And you just click play. Then you're going to click create a new world. Now what a lot of people don't understand about this, when you create a new world, it gives you this right here: peaceful, easy, normal, and hard. Gives you creative or survival mode. Okay, I suggest personally myself, if you're brand new to Minecraft and you're first starting out, go on peaceful. Okay, now it says no hostile mobs and only some neutral mobs. Hunger bars doesn't deplete and health replenishes over time. On easy, you have hostile mobs spawn but deal less damage. Hunger bar depletes and drains health down to 5 hearts. Normal, hostile mobs spawn and deal standard damage. Hunger bars deplete and drains health down to half a heart. And then of course you have the hard thing, and it tells you right there what it does. But I would say go on peaceful to start off with, and I'm going to show you why here in a minute. Okay, so if you're new to Minecraft, you probably don't have any behavior packs, resource packs. You don't need to turn cheats on starting off with. I don't think that's a good idea because there's different codes and stuff you can put in, and if you don't know the codes, it really don't do you any good. Multiplayer, you can tick this off if you don't want people joining your game, or you can set it up for invited players only, friends or friends of friends. This here, so members can build and mine, attack players and mobs, and interact with items and entities. If you do, this is what people joining your game will be. If you do an operator, they can teleport, use commands, in addition to everything members can do. Keep it as a member. A visitor, if you're just bringing somebody to show them what you got, but you don't want them tearing up your world, you don't know them that good, you can make them a visitor. You can always change this. You can change their permissions too. So we're just going to go to member. Advanced here, I suggest starting off with a bonus chest, showing coordinates, and days played. You don't have to do the days played, but it's a good thing to keep up with. Now, once you've went through all of that and you've got everything put up, you'll go back to the general tab. You'll look, you say, okay, I've got it on peaceful. I've got everything. You can name your world up here. Let's do it. My first world. So we name it My First World. And then you're going to hit create. If you have a realm, you can play on realms, but we're talking beginner players. So hit create right here. It's going to create your world. Now, you know, the thing about it's going to be, you're just going to spawn into a blocky world. This guy's going to take you from not having anything to full armor and a secure base in a few minutes, depending on where we spawn at. Oh, we spawned us up here. Not good. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, this is why we did the chest. We want to look and find our chest that we spawned in. Our starter chest. And I'm looking for it. Get up here a little bit higher. You'll know it because it'll have torches around it. I don't see it. Where did our starter chest go? It shouldn't be far from where we spawned in at. It's crazy it spawned us in up here on top of this though. Alright, so let's forget about the starter chest for right now then. Alright, so our very first thing we want to do in Minecraft, as soon as we get in Minecraft, we want to punch a tree. We want to go ahead and get some wood. This does not hurt your character, punching the trees in regular Minecraft. Now, if you're playing like RL Craft or something like that, then yeah, it might, or it will. But on a regular Minecraft game, it's not going to hurt you. So we want to go down here. We want to get at least 3 logs, and I'll show you why here in just a second. All right, stop right there. Do this. All right, now we want to open our inventory, and if you're using controller, depending on what controller you're using, it's Y or triangle. And we want to go ahead and make planks. So we made 20 planks, okay? Now, as you see, it's telling us sticks. So we want to go ahead and we want to make a few sticks here, not many. Then the next thing we want to make is a crafting table. We want 1 crafting table, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to set this crafting table out. Whoops, that's a block. On the wrong one. We're going to set this crafting table out. We're going to left click on the crafting table and we're going to make a pickaxe, a wooden pickaxe, okay? And we will also, and you have to be in the crafting table to do this. You see, if I try to craft here, some things it'll give me in here, some things it won't. See, it doesn't give me any weapons right there. You have to be in the crafting table to do this. So we're going to take our axe, we're going to break our crafting table. We're going to break this right here. Now, our next thing we're going to do is look for stone. Excuse me. And I saw some stone down over here. So we're going to carefully work our way down here. We don't want to fall and hurt ourselves. Because if you fall... Oh, there's our chest. All right, cool. So our chest is down here. So when you spawn with a chest, you start with a couple of torches in the chest. Now, I suggest don't open the chest. Just break the chest. Like so. Take everything out of the chest. And now let's look and see what we got. One of the important things to me that I do... Hey, it already gave us an axe. Cool. That I do is I keep my weapons down here in a certain order. Generally, my sword goes right there, but we've not made one yet. So let's go ahead and start getting some stone right here. We're going to get a few stone. All right. And then we actually spawned in a really good place for iron because we're down here at, right off where we can go into this cave down here, which was a good spawn on this. So that's really good. So we're going to grab us some stone right here. Now we've got nightfall coming, so night's gonna be pretty rough on us. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and dig in right here. We're gonna go back, dig a 3x1 hole right here. So we've got 1 block wide, 3 blocks deep. I'll show you why here in a minute. And then we'll cut out our wall right here. Boom, we'll cut 1 spot out, 2 spots out. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to set our crafting table down. We're going to click on our crafting table. We're going to go right to this thing right here. It looks like a bed. We're going to click on that. We're going to make a furnace. This is going to be very important later on. And you're going to see right here is why it's going to be important, okay? So now that we got some sticks, we've got these 2 set out. We've got a thing here. We can place a block right here to keep mobs from killing us. So we click back on our crafting table. We're going to go right back in here, and we're going to make a stone pickaxe. Now we have our first stone weapon. Our first stone tool. This is copper right here. So when you see this, mine this copper out. Okay. We're going to take this copper. We're going to go back up in here. We're going to open this. We're going to put in our wood blocks and our copper. Now what this is going to do is smelt this copper that we have right here. It's going to go from a raw copper to a copper ingot. You'll see it come out right here. So we have a copper ingot. So we have our first bit of copper right there. All right. Now we're going to let that cook, and we're going to go do our thing here. We don't want to forget where we're at. Okay, we got coal down here, which is very, very important. We can make torches out of coal. We can make a few things out of coal. So we're going to get the coal while we're here. We're going to grab as much of it as we can grab. Now you can burn wood in a fireplace or in a furnace. You can burn coal in a furnace. You can burn a bucket of lava in a furnace. There's a lot of different ways with the furnace thing to burn stuff. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of coal here. Also, never, ever in Minecraft dig straight down. Stair step your way down. I will show y'all how to do that. But okay, so we got that. So we're going to head back up here where our base is at, which is right up here. Should be right up here. See, it's starting to get dark now. So what we want to do, we're going to grab this copper first right here, the rest of this copper. Because they have made it now to where you can make copper or copper armor, copper tools, and that kind of stuff. So we definitely want the copper because we want to get armored up as quick as we can so that we don't take as much damage. All right, so we're going to go up here to our little base up here. We're going to place a stone right here, take out our copper right here. Now see, we got this coal. All right, so what we're going to do, what I did here is I broke it in half. So I hit the X button on the controller and I put it right there. So I broke it in half. All right, I have 4 copper, so I'm going to go back to the chest here, and see, I can make me some few things. So I'm going to make me some copper boots. All right. Now I'm going to go back into my inventory, and I'm going to put these copper boots on and stick the rest of this copper up in here and let it go ahead and make up what it's got to make up. Now you see, we're also cooking with coal here, but we can also take coal here and we can go right here to this bed thing because we have sticks, and we can make torches right here. Now what a torch is going to do is, in a dark area, it's going to light it up for us. Now mobs can spawn in 1% darkness in Minecraft, or 2% darkness in Minecraft. So you want to make sure that you don't have mobs spawning on you. You want to keep your area lit up the best you can. So see, we're in here mining. We've not found any sheep yet to make any beds with. But we're sitting here, we're letting our copper cook right here. So we got 6 copper. So let's go back to our chest. Go right back here. And we make a helmet now. So then we go and we put our helmet on. So this is what we look like so far. We have our copper boots on and our helmet on right now. So we're getting armored up here. Let's make this a little bit easier to get into here. Alright, so we need to try to find some more material. Now, one thing about it, if you're looking over this edge, you can fall. But, alright, watch my character here. If I squat in Minecraft, I can walk out here, and I can't possibly fall. See, I'm not able to fall out here at all because I'm squatted. See, I'm squatted down. Now, if I stand back up right here and I walk off, oh, I fell. So make sure, if you're looking over edges or something like that, to be squatted, so that way you do not fall down. Okay, I see some coal down there. I see some coal up there. There's a cow. All right. One thing too with doing it in peaceful mode to start off with, is you don't necessarily need to make a weapon right offhand. You don't need to make like a sword right offhand, but we are going to eventually get that done. Anytime you come back in your base, always place your block right there. We're going to grab this, we're going to go right here, and we're going to make a copper chest plate. Alright, now we're going to put this copper chest plate on, and this is what we look like right now. So the only thing that we're missing at this point is our pants, and we're waiting on our copper to smelt to get pants. Okay, as you see, the sun is going down right here. So like a regular mob can't get you right here, and you can get them, but a skeleton can be right out there and snipe you through here. So always make sure you put another block up there. When it does start getting darker, you start hearing mobs, make sure to place another block up there. Alright, so now we need a few more. We need one more to make the leggings. So we got this right here. So now we go ahead and make our leggings and we put them on. Now, as you can see, we are fully coppered out in copper armor. So we have copper armor. We're doing good. Now, spending nights in caves is one thing that is really hard. And don't get overwhelmed with this. You know, we're gonna make it through our first night. We're gonna try to find our first diamonds, and we've already started the tree punching and all of that stuff. So we are, you know, we're the first few minutes in, and it's starting to get dark out there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna place our block right here like so, and basically all we're going to do is mine down right here to try to get some more ores. We're looking for iron. We're looking for more copper. And we're looking now, if you see right here, I'm stair stepping down. So I move one, I go here, I hit this block, I hit this block, I hit this block, and I stair step down like this. This way I'm not digging straight down, because if you dig straight down, first of all, it's hard to get back up. Second of all, it's and make sure you're placing your torches. Second of all, you could fall into something really bad, like lava or something like that. So make sure that you're one block ahead of you. You can even do it like this, because you can reach 4 blocks in Minecraft. So that you're being really careful not to fall. So I'm just going to keep doing this till it gets daylight. And then we're going to go down in that cave and see what's down in that cave. And I'll show you how to do some cave and stuff. So I'll be back with y'all in a few minutes here. Now you see I made stairs up. Now I can't walk up them because they're not stairs, but they're stair-step blocks. I have to jump up them. That's another thing in Minecraft. To travel faster, jump. Constantly jump, 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 jump. If you're in the cave and you're like, oh, I don't remember where my door was at. Well, look at the cobblestone you put up there. See, your door's right here. It shows up. So we got the rest of this copper and this coal right here. So now what we need to do, we need to make some more torches. But you see, it doesn't tell it tells us that we can't make torches because the sticks read it out. So what we need to do is make some more sticks, and then we will make some more torches. Now we have 43 torches. We can light up now. When we go in that cave, we can light up in the cave. Now at night, you want to stay in your little area here where you're keyed in at right here. You do not want to be out wandering at night. It's dark and it's dangerous out there. For example, if I was to go here and I was to put it on easy mode, you'll start seeing mobs out here in a minute, and you'll start seeing them spawn out here. You do not want to be outside at night on Minecraft. You can leave this open. There's a creeper right there. You can leave this open, but if you're doing something like if you're going to get the crafting table or something like that, put a block up there. This way you're not over here doing this and getting sniped by a skeleton with them shooting at you. Okay, so let's look at what we've got so far. So we need a bed, because until we get a bed in Minecraft, we've not set our respawn point. So we need wool for that, and we will get that eventually. You see, if we go here and we go to, well, let's click on the bed thing, and it tells us here, if we put in bed, this tells us we got the planks, but we don't have the wool. We have to get the wool from sheep. So yeah, but what we need to do, if you look at our pickaxe is red, which means it's about to burn up. So we can take our wooden pickaxe, we don't need any more, we can stick it in the furnace to use to burn with. Come back over here, and what are we missing? We're missing sticks. We need to make more sticks. So let's make a few more sticks. Okay, then let's go here. We have the cobblestone, so let's make a couple pickaxes, and let's make a sword. Now what I do is I take my sword and I put my sword in this position right here. You can put it wherever you want. Why do I have it there? Well, if I have to get to it real quick, I know where it's at. So I generally do that. I'll put my pickaxe here, my shovel here, or my shovel right here, and then my food, whatever I'm eating, right down here. So at this particular time, I have some bread. Now, on peaceful mode, your food's not going to run down really quick. But on easy mode or hard mode or something like that, your food is going to run down. So let's see what we look like out here. See, there's a zombie and a creeper right there. You don't want to be out here looking and attract their attention. You kind of want to be back looking at them. But if there was a skeleton sitting over there or something and it saw us, it would end up sniping us. See, there's a skeleton right there. It just is not. We're too far out of its view right now. But so what we want to do, now watch when I put this, you see all them mobs right there, when I put it back on peaceful right here, them mobs disappear. You saw them disappear right there. Okay, so we're just going to sit here and we're going to go down in this cave now. Now I would not suggest going out at night. Do not go out at night. Okay, let me re-emphasize that. Do not go out at night until you have a shield, and you can't get a shield until you have iron to make a shield with. Okay, so let's see what's going to be the best way to get down in this cave here, because I know there's iron down there. There has to be iron down there. First of all, how much wood okay, we got enough wood to make another crafting table. Alright, so what we want to do here is we want to bring some blocks down here. So we're going to take this stack of blocks. Always have your blocks where you can access them. We're going to go right there, right there, right there. Oops. Bust that one off. We're going to squat and place a block right there. Alright, we're going to come off the squat thing. We're going to move over here, and we're going to work our way down into this huge cave. Now make sure when you work your way down into a cave, you have a way back out of the cave. A quick way to get out. If you had a water bucket, you could take water and go down in the cave with water and ride the water back up and come back out. But we don't have water down in here, so we're going to kind of stair step our way down in here. We got more coal right there. We need to get that, but we are looking for iron right now. You see, we're slowly working our way down into this cave. Now, if it was later on in the game and you had a bucket and you had lava or something like that, then you could possibly use a lava bucket to get yourself to kill any mobs that's in there in the cave. So, but we're not at that point yet. So we're going to easily end up working our way down this cave right here to get down in here so that we can see what is in this cave. So we're working our way down, and you see I'm stair stepping and I'm going different ways to get down in here. We don't want to be doing anything crazy. I see some copper right there. I see some coal. There's iron right there. So that's the way we need to go. So we're going to squat down again, and we're going to stair step our way around through here. Jump down there. Jump down there. Just place your blocks. Get you a good footing. I about fell right there, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Okay, you got to be careful doing this. Okay, I'm not squatted anymore. So now we're down here in the cave. This right here is iron. This is what iron looks like. Now, you need to mine iron with a stone pickaxe. Okay, some ores have to have certain pickaxes to mine them with. If you mine them with something else, all it's going to do is break the ore and not give it to you. Now that we're down in this cave, we're going to light this cave up. What this does, now it's not saying that mobs won't get you, but what it does is keep them from spawning on you. So like a mob won't spawn close to this light right here. But see, we got this water right here that we can swim up the water if we need to. You know, we're going up the water. I'm just holding the jump button is all I'm doing. And we are swimming up the water. Same thing, you know, if we wanted to go up here and go up the water, we would go up that way right there. So we'll place another torch here. We're running around in our cave now. Now we're going to get, as soon as we get full iron gear and can make a shield, then we will take it off of peaceful, and we have a good base to go into. So now we're looking for iron. We're not necessarily interested in copper, but I mean, if that's all you can find and that's all that you can get, then that's good. There's a whole bunch of iron right over here. So we're going to go over here and we're going to dig iron. Okay, so I'm going to get a bunch of iron, and I'll come back, we'll smelt it, and I'll show y'all some other stuff. All right, now we're headed back to our base. We're in this vast cave system here, and it is easy to get lost in the cave system. Just pay attention where you place your torches. Some people place them on the left and stuff. But as you see, I have torches all around here. I've lit this up pretty good. But where we cut the stone, when you cut stone, you get cobblestone in Minecraft. So, if we look right up here, we can see our cobblestone steps that we came down up here. So we know we've got to go back this way to get back to where we were at. So what we can do here is build up right here like so. And follow our way out of here. Just like we came in here. It's the same way we're going to go out of here. So we got cobblestone right here, 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 all the way up to our little cobblestone bridge. And I would suggest, if you're a new player, squatting going across something like this, because if you fall, you can die. We go up here, and now we need to try to find our way out of here. Like, how did we get down in here? Okay, there's the coal we cut right here. So we need to put a block here that we can jump up on. We can get out of the squat mode. And we just follow these little sections back up right here like so. Where we were at, Whoops. And sometimes it's not easy getting up here. So we jump up here and we just follow our little road that we built right here. You can see our steps right there. So if we go here, in here, in here, in here, in here, in here, like so, we're at the grass. Now you notice I'm not using my pickaxe to mine out with. I'm using a block. The reason being, I don't want to wear my pickaxe out right now. Okay, so because if I use my pickaxe cutting this dirt out, then what it's going to do is wear my pickaxe out, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep our pickaxe for the stuff we need, the stone and stuff. Now this right here is gravel. You can get flint out of this and make arrows with, but we'll get to that on another video. We should be up here. Our base should be up here. Yes, there it is up there. So we've got all of this iron. We should have enough iron to complete a whole iron set. So we go back in our base right here. We place our stone, and then we go in here and we put our iron, our raw iron, in here. Now that pickaxe, as you see, is not going to last long. So what we're going to do is we're going to put coal in there. And if you look right here, in order to make an iron set, we need to get some iron first, and then it's going to let us do our thing. There we go. Now, let's unlock the recipe. Okay, so we need 8 iron for a chest plate. We need 7 iron, so that's 15 iron for the chest plate and the leggings, plus another 5, so that's 20 for the helmet. And then 24 for the boots. And then the most important thing right here, and a lot of people, this is controversy with a lot of people. I say the very first thing you do when you get iron, you only need 1 iron and some planks, build your shield. Now you can put your shield on right here. Let me see if I can show y'all this. So if I squat, I block. I cannot be penetrated through that shield. This is really good deterrent for creepers and skeletons, which are the 2 things in Minecraft that will take you out quicker than anything else. So again, we're going to do the same thing with this iron that we did with the copper. We're going to smelt it, and we're going to start putting on pieces of iron gear here. So we're going to take the copper gear off and start putting iron gear on. Now you see that gives us +2 armor, whereas the copper boots gave us +1 armor. So again, it's dark. We're gonna put that on right there. Put that up there, and we're just going to set it in our little cave right here. We're going to let our little iron smelt right here. We have enough iron to get a whole complete set of iron. So we made boots. We're going to make a helmet. Again, on this, we're going to see, you see, that's +2 armor on that helmet. +2 armor on that. Okay, so I guess those are about the same when on head. Yeah, so we got 2 armor. Our boots were better. We had 1 armor on that. We got 2 armor on that. We're going to take out a couple more. And then I'm going to do this until we get a full set. I'll be back with y'all here in a minute. Y'all get the idea. I pretty much assume y'all do anyways. So here's the thing here. Say you have not found coal yet, but you need to make torches, okay? So what we'll do, we'll take this iron out for a second here. We'll take our wood that we have right here, and we're going to split it in half. We'll put half of it right there, and we'll put the other half up here. Now, what that's going to do is make charcoal, okay? And a lot of people don't know about this. With charcoal, you can still make torches with charcoal. So if we take this charcoal down here, we'll let that cook. Now you can use planks here to cook wood with, but you can't turn planks into charcoal. It has to be regular wood into charcoal. So let's go ahead and put this up here. Let's go ahead and finish cooking this iron. But if you go over here and you look at your torches, it tells you right here that that's coal. But if I didn't have coal and I got rid of it, oh, hold on. You can still make them. You can still make them with charcoal. You don't have to have coal to make torches with. You can make them with charcoal too. So keep that in mind. That will help you out a lot. So now we have 11 iron. So we can go ahead and we can make our chest plate. So let's go ahead and put our chest plate on. Now this chest plate is 4 armor. This one's 6 armor. So now we're getting more and more protection here, as you see. And we're looking more and more. We still got our copper pants on, but we're getting better and better and better and better and better as we go along. Okay, so we got 2 more copper. And you can also use the charcoal back in here to cook with too. So the charcoal is a really big help. If you can get it, you can smelt a lot of wood and make a lot of charcoal. I would say do it. So what we need one more piece of iron right here. We get that out. Okay, now we grab this and we make our pants. All right, so now we have a full set of iron armor in less than 2 days in Minecraft. We are fully ironed out. We're ready to go. We've got iron armor. Now, what do we do with the rest of this iron? Well, there is a few things that we can do. First of all, and you already have a copper sword. So the copper sword does 5 attack damage. The iron sword does 6 attack damage. So that's just 1 attack damage. That really doesn't make that much of a difference as long as you have a weapon. You do, however, want to make an iron pickaxe because like gold, diamonds, that kind of stuff, you need an iron pickaxe to mine them with. So make sure you make your iron pickaxe. But then a really crucial and really important thing in Minecraft to make with iron is a bucket. So in order to make the bucket in Minecraft, you need 3 pieces of iron. A bucket will save you more times than not. So now we got 3 pieces of iron. Let's make our bucket. Okay. Now we're going to rearrange things a little bit here. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave that there. We're going to move up here with this. We're going to set our bucket right here. We're going to leave our iron pickaxe above right here, so that above our other pickaxe, so that when we need it, we can grab it really quick. So if we come to some kind of ore that we can't cut with a stone pickaxe, we have an iron pickaxe. And I'll try to find something to show y'all the difference in that so that y'all can see what happens with that. And we're basically just letting the rest of our iron smelt here. Is it going to make it? If it makes it fully out, that would be really great. Yep. All right. Cool. Okay. So now that we're fully ironed up, we have a shield, we have all of that. Now we can go on easy mode. Okay. We don't have a base like a regular base set up yet, but we are armored up. We have iron armor on, which will protect us. We have our shield. So that noise you just heard is an Enderman. You do not want to look them in the eyes. Endermen do not like to be looked in the eyes. But if a mob was to come up through here, we can reach him through this block right here. And we can kill him. He can't get to us. The only mob that can get through a 1 square block is a spider. So you would have to fight a spider in here. The rest of them cannot get through this one area block right here. So but anyways, I'm gonna wait till it gets daylight, and then we're gonna go out with the mobs out and try to find some more stuff. And I'll show y'all, I lit that whole cave up down, and the reason being was if I had to go back in that cave, see if I can look him in the eye. If he looks at me, I'll show you what he does. There you go. Look, I'm looking him in the eye. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Enderman? Okay, I guess I'm too far from him. But he would generally teleport over here, and he can teleport in here. So be careful of that. There's a skeleton right there. If that skeleton turns around and sees us, he will try to snipe us. But what we do is we squat and put our shield up until we can get a block and throw a block up here to keep him from sniping us at night. So I'm going to sit right here until something breaks loose. Okay, he's looking right up at us now. So he saw us. See how I hit him right there? So he saw us, and he teleports away. He's trying to figure out how to get in here. So see, I'm fighting him right now. Alright, he died, and he did drop an ender pearl, so I need to get that pearl right there. And then I put my block back up here. Like so. Oh, crud. Now, see, there's a skeleton right there. So what we want to do, we want to be really careful here. And we're going to go over here. We're going to put our shield up, let him do his attack. See how it bounced back on him with the shield? That's why we want a shield. Skeleton's dead. Okay, the skeleton is dead. And we got experience off of killing him. Our food's run down. We're going to eat some food. And we're going to wait. It's starting to get daylight, okay? So one of the important things, we want to take this with us right here. We want to take that, and we want to take this with us right here. All right, so we're waiting for it to get fully daylight right here. So y'all saw that shield helped us out right there. That's what's very important in Minecraft, to make a shield. Okay, daylight's coming. That mob right there, that zombie, he's done saw us. He's not melted in the sun. Zombies will burn in the sun, so that zombie's not burnt yet. Oh, there it goes. Now he's on fire. Okay, so at this point, you know it's getting safe. Oh, get under a tree or something. It's getting safe to go out. So we're gonna. Okay, so now what do we have? Oh God, here comes a creeper. Now the creepers can be really, really dangerous. But if you hold your shield up, see, no damage done to us whatsoever. So now we can go and do our thing here and continue in our world. Now we're going to look for a place to build a house. Now these zombies, let them burn. Don't deal with them, because they can catch you on fire. Just get away from them if you can. They're burning like that. Let them burn. Okay? Let them do their thing. They just drop rotted flesh, which some villagers do take for trades and stuff. So we're going to go out through here. So our very next thing that we're trying to look for is a place to either set up a base or sheep to make a bed with. Now you have to have 3 colors of wool, all the same color. So if I had a brown, a black, and a white, I could not make wool to make a bed. This is a pig. We're getting food now, but we're looking for more. Is that a sheep up there? No, that's a pig. Okay, so we're looking for more sheep, but we're going to take all the sheep. There's another brown sheep up there. Did I get that? No, I didn't. Okay, let me drop some stuff here. Let's drop these trees right here. Pick this up. Let's go get this sheep up here, because we already have 1 brown wool. Did he drop any wool? Yeah, okay. We need 1 more brown wool and some planks, and we can make a bed. So be careful in areas like this where it's shaded, because the mobs can still be under the shade and not be getting taken by the sun because they're in the shade. All right, so now we need the food. We need the food. We need the food. Let's drop the tree. All right, now we have the wool to make our bed with. So what we're going to do, we're going to get in a safe area, like maybe up here right now. We're going to set out our crafting table. We're going to click on it, and we're going to go right here. And we don't have any planks. Okay, so well, that's not an issue right here, because we are on top of a tree. So we're going to get us some wood to make some planks with. So we're going to click on that crafting table. We're going to make some planks right here. Make 8 planks. We'll get rid of the dirt. All right, now we'll click on that. What do we get rid of here? Oh God, more dirt. Let's get rid of the dirt. But we're going to make our bed now. So if we take our bed and we make our bed, all right, we got our bed now. So let's break the crafting table. It's not going to give it to us because we don't have the room for it, but we're fixing to get rid of some stuff. So, all right. So now, if we take this bed right here, and it's very important when you're traveling, carry your bed down here in one of your slots down here. But if we take that bed and we were building a base right here, we take that bed, we put that bed down, and we click on it. Now you see it says respawn point set. You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Once this bed is broke, that reset point is reset. So make sure that you are that your bed doesn't get broke. Don't keep breaking your bed and taking it with you. And if you do have a bed and you find another bed and set it up somewhere else, then that bed becomes your respawn point. So keep that in mind in Minecraft. The bed marks the respawn point. The last bed you slept in marks the respawn point. So now we're going through here. We're looking for either a place to set up, and be careful of stuff like this, either a place to set up a base, or preferably the best thing would be to find a village. And that's what we're looking for now. Sometimes getting up high and looking around really helps. So we're going to head for that cherry biome up there to try to get some height and look and see what's up there. Now, the same way you smelt ores is the same way you cook food, and we will go over that in just a minute. And I'll show y'all that, because we do have some raw food that we need to cook. You will still get the regeneration off of you'll still get your food bar to go up off of the food that's not cooked, but it won't be near as much as if it's cooked. The meats and stuff is cooked. So here's a cherry biome right here. While we're up here, we're going to look out and see if we see anything. Now, it's really foggy, so we may not be able to see really good. But if you wanted to set up here, I mean, that would be a good spot. You know, if you wanted to build in a cherry biome or something like that, that would be a really good spot to build in, as far as that goes. So, let's see here. Alright, that right there is pumpkins. And you see the snow biome. Be careful in snow biomes, because you can fall through snow and end up getting drowned. Okay, so we've not found a village yet, and it's going to start getting night. So what we want to do, we want to cut us some wood here. Get us... I hear a skeleton. I hear their bones are clanging. Get us some wood here so that we can make somewhat of a shelter to put our stuff in. Okay, a lot of people tell you not to leave floating trees in Minecraft. Oh, listen, sometimes you just can't cut the trees down, okay? So you got to do what you got to do. I mean, as long as you're not digging straight down and falling into lava, you're pretty much all right. So let me grab some of these right here, and we're going to turn them into planks right here in just a few minutes, because like I said, it's going to start getting night, and we don't need to be out wandering. We can always go tomorrow and find a village or something like that, but we need to set up something here just so we got a little bit of a safe shelter. So what we want to do, we want to light up around this area right here with torches, because we don't want mobs spawning up in here where we're at. So we're going to light up here a little bit. All right, we're going to go into our inventory. We don't have to have the crafting table for this, and we're going to make planks. We're going to replace them planks that we don't have. Okay, so now we're going to take our planks and we're going to start setting them out. Something small right now, nothing major, nothing big. You know, just boom, and we're setting our planks out right here, like so. All right, and then we're going to come across here. We'll make a door right there, but we want to get up. Remember, mobs can't get over too high blocks, so we want to get up here. We want to build this up as quick as we can right here, so that when it gets nightfall, we actually have some place to get into and to be safe. We don't want to be out here at night having to deal with all of these mobs, because it does not get fun. You can be out trying to kill a zombie, and a creeper sneak up on you and kill you, or a skeleton snipe you from a distance, something like that. So it's not fun being out at night on Minecraft at all. So you want to go 3 high here, like so. Ah, crud, I put that block in the wrong place. That's all right. We'll take it down in a minute. So you want to get 3 high all the way across here. You see our food's going down quick, so we're having to get this done really, really quickly here. So we put that block, that block, that block, that block. All right, we're going to go down in here. Now, one of the first things we're going to do in here is we're going to set out our crafting table. So let's get it set out right here. Let's set it over here by the door. Boom. And we're going to click on this, and the first thing we're going to do is make a door. Now, do not stand out here and place your door, okay, because mobs can open it. You want to be on the inside looking this way and place your door like that. To them, that door is closed, okay? They can't open that door. If you place it on the other side, they can open it. All right, next we're going to put our furnace down in here, okay? So let's put our furnace down in here. And we can put it anywhere we want to in here. It doesn't matter. We'll put it right there. Now, the very next thing we're going to put down is our bed. But we don't want our bed right there. We want our bed sort of in the middle. Because if mobs are close by it will tell you that you cannot sleep right now. Mobs are close by. So we want our bed like that. We don't want it touching the walls. Now we're going to click on the bed. We've set our respawn point. We're going to go here, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to take these logs, put them up in here. And some of this food that we got, we're going to cook some food, all right? And I know it don't look like much right now, but we got to do what we got to do here. As far as, well, we got this. As far as putting a roof on this. Now you heard that noise right there? Yeah, that's a witch. We do not want to deal with that witch. We are not equipped to deal with a witch right now. So we have ourselves blocked in. We have our defenses up. We've got us some food. Now, you see I'm down 4 chicken legs. So if I eat this food, it takes me almost completely all the way back up, okay? Now, let's see. Do we have any more food that we could cook? No, we don't. Thought we got more food than that. I guess we didn't. Okay, but now that we're here, we can set up a chest, like right there. We can also put in a torch. And in here, we can start storing some of this stuff so that when we get killed, now this is our respawn point, so that we don't lose our stuff in here. So we have a full set of copper armor in here if we die, which is good. We have some blocks in here, a little bit of food in here, some more wool in here, arrow we got from a skeleton, and some more coal that we have in here. Now, it's dark time outside, okay? So if we click on the bed, boom, we've slept. So I think that's pretty much went over the basics of Minecraft and exactly how to get started in Minecraft. You know, you don't want to be out running around at night. You want to make sure that the first thing you do is punch a tree, get you some wood, make some wood tools, turn around, find some stone, make some stone tools. See, there's zombies right there. They're after this traveling merchant. So this zombie's not on fire. Now again, if we put our shield up, see, we put our shield up, he can't hit us. He cannot hit us with a shield up. So make sure that as soon as you get the iron to make a shield, make sure you make a shield. Creeper right here. If the creeper blows up, we don't have our shield up, we're dead, pretty much, okay? So that shield is very, very important. Now, everything in Minecraft has durability on it. And I'll show you that real quick. But see, we're set up here now. So now we have a good little starter base. Sometimes you have to dig into a mountain like we had to do earlier. But if we go in here and we look at like our shield, you can see the little green bar going down a little bit and stuff. Shield is your best friend in Minecraft. It will protect you. We have our bucket. Our bucket is for us to get water in. If we find a water source somewhere, we can get water. We can drop water down here and travel all the way down there with water if we need to, or we can swim back up it. So that's why we made the bucket. The bucket will be really good to help us to transverse areas, as well as if we find lava, we can carry lava in a bucket. All of that stuff. So we killed that cow. We got leather. Oh, there's some chicken. Let's get this chicken. Because now it's about food. Now that we're set up, it's about food. So we're going to go get us some food right now. You can also grow a garden, but that'll go, you know, that'll be a different type or different video as far as that goes. So let's go take this food right here. Now, all these little green dot things, those are experience orbs. So you get experience. You see I'm level 7 right now. If you die, you lose all your experience and you have to get it back, but that's not that big of an issue. So if we go in here now, we have 4 raw pork chops. So we're going to go ahead and cook the pork chops right now. And we're going to get our health completely back up. Rotted flesh came from the zombie we killed. We'll keep the feather because we need it to make arrows with. All of that. So we'll put that in there. Now, if we were to make another chest, which, yeah, we don't have enough planks, but if we were to make another chest and set it right beside this one, it would make a double chest, which would even hold more stuff. So, yeah. So there's the leather from the cow, which we can make books with. Take our food, bring it down here. And then we're going to go ahead and eat. Right there like that. And boom. we're done. So we have made it 3 days in Minecraft. We're full iron armor. We've got a shield. We've got a starter base. We've got food. We've killed mobs. So I hope this helps some of y'all. If you got any questions on some other stuff, let me know, and we will work it out. And again, at night, if you don't want to sleep, you can sit in here and dig down and mine in here. But the best thing to do is sleep at night, because if you go 3 nights without sleep, phantoms start spawning from the sky, and they will kill you when you're trying to deal with other mobs. So thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll catch you on the next one.